First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions.
Chicago will be kicking off. Number 25.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All day.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
11. 4 down. Hot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
White 7. Go set. Blue 80.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, boys,
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Jumbo, set.
Check 82. Watch 82.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Watch tight.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
54-yard punt. A loss on the return.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Up. 180.
Check 41.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards.
Let's go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We got tight left, tight left.
This is Cohen. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Left, man, left. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
What are you hot?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy
It's a
just
spectacle.
whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
82's moving. 82's moving.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right.
Sit up. 180.
4 down. 4 down. 4 down. Watch number 29.
There you go. We got. You see it. You see it.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We're go. We're go. We're go. Let's go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
We're go. We're go. We're go. Let's go.
Check.
Now Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Come on, run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. Hey, all day, baby. You get nowhere. You're going nowhere. Go home. That's right, baby. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah.
Sit up. 180.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Sit up. 180. There you go. We go. You see it. You see it.
Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Off the toss, Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, D.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
Mike,
18, 18.
Mike's 56.
On second down, Trubisky.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Number 11 on the reception. The result of the play is a first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, guys, check me out, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Back.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chicago will kick this one off. Number 25 waiting to return.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Fastball incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Check, bunt set. Check.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Red. 4 down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go now, let's go.
Double tight.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On second down, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Here we go.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, I need one.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. Stafford now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I got trips right. Trips this side. We got 3.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Double right.
4 down. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey.
Again, it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chicago will be kicking off. Number 25.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
We got three down.
Johnson on the counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
All right, boys, here we go. Hey, give me radar.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby.
Hurry.
Check your hot read.
Blue.
Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff looking right. Stays on his feet, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
180.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Up. 180. Blue. Red, up.
Check.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
There you go. We got. You see it. Sit up. 180.
Check the backer.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We got 4.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come up. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some room to maneuver. Whoosh.
My.
Still shedding tackles. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
We're go, let's go. Blue.
Right back to him on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch tight end. We got four.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Blue. Sit up. 180. Hey, 18. Watch twist. 18.
Tight dog.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hurry.
Tight end right. Hey. We got three. 3 down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
3 down. Sit up. 180. Red, up.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up. Up. 180.
56. I know he ain't got it.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I got 11.
Set.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Jumbo.
4 down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Hey, tag 50 left.
4 down. Check.
Stafford on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Double right.
Tight end right.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Play action, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Man left, man left. Even.
Sit up. 180. Red, up.
41
Red, up.
41 Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Red, up. Sit up. 180. Lock in.
Out.
Lock in.
Check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 4.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's going to be caught. A gain of 32 that time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
4 down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
3 down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
29, back to return.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Sit up. 180.
Watch twist.
We're go. Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
He's checking. Crack.
Blue. Hey, 18. Red's up. Blue. Red's up. 18.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch this.
Sit up. 180.
All day.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Trips.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Up. 180. Red, up. Lock in.
Check.
Hey, gotta go.
Let's make these babies cry.
Again, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about